breathtaking, shocking, and very hard to believe. These words describe the stories of NBA players who got involved with a teammate's wife. Over the years, professional basketball has given us many star players who thrilled fans with skills and wins. But hidden beneath the championships and bright lights are rumors and confessions about private relationships gone wrong. The code states, never pursue your teammate's partner. Yet these tales show that some athletes cross that line, causing drama that still lingers in NBA memory. This expanded script explores each scandal in detail, with easy words and short sentences, so you can follow the events without confusion. The stories span from Shaquille O'Neal's rumored affair to Tony Parker's messy divorce, and more. There are no fancy words. There is no lengthy conclusion. The script is simply a long, winding account of heartbreak and betrayal in the NBA.
I'm at a place where that's not my concern anymore. I'm not concerned about what people think about who I'm dating, who I love, who I'm engaged to. It's not their life, it's mine.
Shaquille O'Neal was one of the most charismatic centers ever. On the court, he dominated. Off the court, he earned a reputation for liking many women. In 2010, rumors emerged about Shaq having an affair with Laura Govan. Laura was engaged to Gilbert Arenas, an NBA player known for his scoring and outspoken personality. Shaq, meanwhile, was married to Shawnee O'Neal. The rumor gained traction when Shawnee discovered emails implying Shaq and Laura had been together. Laura denied it, saying Shaq's large feet made the idea unpleasant. Few believed her. Shawnee soon filed for divorce. Observers noted that Gilbert Arenas was also caught in this mess. Some fans used the rumor to distract him at free throw lines, chanting Shaq loudly. Arenas even admitted it threw him off. He joked that fans or children made jokes behind the bench, referencing Shaq. It showed how personal drama can bleed onto the court. Shaq never gave a direct admission about Laura. He did say he cheated in general. Shawnee said that each fling was an ego boost for Shaq, a trophy of sorts. His eventual divorce came amid talk of multiple affairs. Laura continued, denying anything happened. But the rumor followed her. It also followed Gilbert. Their relationship had ups and downs for many years. They shared children, but never found lasting peace. Shawnee, for her part, has recounted that Shaq once confessed cheating made him feel powerful. The alleged fling with Laura added to the list of controversies in his romantic past. Shaq's story helps highlight how a rumor of crossing a line with a teammate or colleague's partner can cause friction that never fully heals. From Shaq's alleged wrongdoing, we move to Indiana Pacers star Paul George and Roy Hibbert, whose rumored affair caused major rifts. The Indiana Pacers looked poised for a deep run in the playoffs in 2014. Then, the team collapsed. Fans and media wondered why. Whispers started that Paul George had been with Roy Hibbert's wife. People said Hibbert's slump and the Pacers' meltdown were tied to this betrayal. The rumor said Hibbert's wife told Roy the truth, leaving him emotionally drained and no longer able to focus on basketball. Fans said Roy looked lost on the court. Lance Stevenson and Evan Turner also supposedly fought in practice, in part due to tension around the alleged affair. Though no direct proof emerged, the rumor stuck. Many believed the story explained the Pacers' dismal showing and their internal fights. Paul George never admitted anything. Roy Hibbert never confirmed it. Yet, the rumor overshadowed the team's near-championship hopes. Another example involves Andrew Bynum and a Cleveland Cavaliers assistant coach's fiancé. Bynum was suspended for conduct detrimental to the team in 2014. It came with no official explanation. Soon, talk spread that Bynum had been too friendly with the coach's fiancé. The team said it was untrue, but it lined up with the pattern of personal controversies that can derail careers. Bynum's time with Cleveland ended after 24 games. Fans saw his abrupt departure as further proof that something behind the scenes forced the Cavs to move on. The rumors would not die, though there was never official confirmation. Bynum's star faded, leaving the public to link his downfall to the alleged scandal. Some say it was a major reason the Cavs parted ways with him so quickly. Tony Parker, the quick guard known for his success with the San Antonio Spurs, was another figure entangled in a messy scandal. In 2010, only 2 weeks after signing a big contract extension, his wife Eva Longoria filed for divorce. Later, news broke that Parker might have been sending intimate texts to Erin Barry, the wife of his ex-teammate Brent Barry. Eva said she found hundreds of messages. Erin denied anything physical happened. Still, the Barrys also divorced around that time. Brent Barry's father, Rick Barry, seemed devastated for his son. Some believe Tony Parker's alleged closeness kiss with Aaron ended 2 marriages. Parker's perfect NBA image took a hit. He continued his career, but many fans never forgot. For Brent Barry, it was a humiliating moment, as he had shared the court with Parker during championship runs. People marveled at how quickly the rumor broke up their extended family. Moving on, one sees that sometimes just hooking up with a teammate's ex-partner, rather than a current wife, can also spark major conflict. Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher showed us a prime example. Matt Barnes had been married to Gloria Govan, but the relationship ended. Sometime later, Derek Fisher began dating Gloria, and Barnes felt blindsided. He jumped a fence at Gloria's house to confront Fisher physically. The fight turned into a hot topic among NBA circles. Barnes, known for his toughness, said he was merely checking on his kids, but still threw punches when he realized Fisher was there. The entire fiasco was caught by tabloids, tarnishing the once friendly bond between the two ex-teammates. Fisher and Gloria eventually married, while Barnes claimed he made peace with it. People still recall the fence-jumping fight as a prime example of how personal affairs can disrupt ex-teammates. Another rumor soared above the typical scandal by centering on a star's mother. This was the bizarre story involving Delonte West and Gloria James, the mother of LeBron James. During the 2010 playoffs, rumors claimed Delonte and Gloria had an affair. Some said LeBron found out during the series, leading to a meltdown and the Cavs' shocking defeat. Delonte strongly denied it. He repeated that people made it up to tarnish his name. However, fans latched on to the rumor as a reason for the team's downfall and LeBron's eventual move away from Cleveland. LeBron never spoke on it directly, and the story lingered, continuing as an underground piece of NBA gossip. Delonte's career struggles added to the belief that personal drama had wrecked team chemistry. The rumor stands as one of the strangest accusations in the league's modern era. Other times, the matter is not an alleged affair with a wife, but with a fiancé or girlfriend. Sometimes the rumor concerns a potential child. That's what happened with Steve Nash. Rumors flew around that one of his ex-teammates fathered the baby that Nash's then-wife Alejandra gave birth to, prompting their sudden divorce right after the birth. Some pinned it on Leandro Barbosa, others on Jason Richardson. Nobody fully confirmed it, and the situation remains a puzzle. Nash and Alejandra parted ways, leaving the public to suspect a betrayal by a friend or someone else behind the scenes. The talk overshadowed the final portion of Nash's career, with fans always speculating about who fathered the child, if not Nash. The swirling confusion never settled into a clear story, yet it stands as an example of how personal rumors can overshadow a star's on-court achievements. Dennis Rodman also told a story that lines up with these scandalous themes. He claimed that a teammate had been sleeping with one of Rodman's ex-wives right before a championship game. Rodman never disclosed the name of the ex-wife or the teammate. He told the tale in a matter-of-fact style, saying he discovered the affair but had to keep playing. The rumor added to Rodman's chaotic persona, which already included talk of him sleeping with thousands of women, hooking up in strange places, and creating tension in the locker room.
All the pretty girls and all the beautiful girls I've had sex with. I slept over 1,800 girls.
The comedic and surreal quality of Rodman's life made the story plausible, yet it was never confirmed who betrayed him or which ex-wife was involved. One big rumor from the Chicago Bulls dynasty involved Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and the pop star Madonna. Though never confirmed, talk said that both Jordan and Pippen had flings with the singer, fueling a hidden rivalry. Madonna supposedly liked Pippen more, which irritated Jordan. People said Jordan felt overshadowed, wanting to win the pop icon's attention, but failing to do so. The rumor never caused a meltdown on the court. The Bulls remained unstoppable, collecting championships. Still, fans found it entertaining to imagine the tension. The rumor persists as a minor footnote in the otherwise legendary partnership between Jordan and Pippen. Shannon Brown's rumored affair with Pau Gasol's fiancée is another story that made waves. In the 2010 to 2011 NBA season, the Los Angeles Lakers went after a third straight championship. Suddenly, they faltered, and talk swirled that Brown had hooked up with Pau's partner, Sylvia Lopez Castro. Pau's performance on the court suffered, and the Lakers fell short of their goal. Brown took to social media to call the rumor baseless, but it stuck in the public's mind. People noticed that he soon departed the Lakers, while Gasol eventually ended that relationship. Official denials did little to stop the rumor that personal betrayal had caused friction in the locker room, contributing to their failure to three-peat. Crossing lines can destroy trust far beyond the two people involved. The rumor that Shannon Brown hooked up with Gasol's fiancée apparently angered the entire Lakers team. Another story is that D'Angelo Russell secretly recorded Nick Young talking about his flings outside his engagement to Iggy Azalea.
So someone had access to your phone, or?
That's the two and two I'm trying to put together, me and my team. I have no clue how that got out, and if I did, I would definitely tell you guys, but I have no clue.
While that is not about hooking up with a teammate's wife, it is about crossing boundaries. Young felt betrayed, and the entire Lakers roster looked down on Russell for violating locker room code. The result was a meltdown, with both players eventually leaving. The code is supposed to ensure players trust each other. When someone violates it, tension can blow up and wreck a season. In the face of all these rumors, it becomes clear how personal drama can shatter the bonds needed for a team to succeed. We see it in Andrew Bynum's short stint with the Cavs, in Paul George and Roy Hibbert's meltdown with the Pacers, in Shannon Brown and Paul Gasol's rumored fiasco, in Steve Nash's confusion about the father of his child, in Matt Barnes physically attacking Derek Fisher, and in many other episodes. The line of hooking up with a teammate's wife or ex-wife or his mother or even a fiancé stands as the biggest taboo. Yet these stories show again and again that line was crossed. The result is suspicion, heartbreak, and sometimes the end of a team's championship hopes. Some fans might wonder if these rumors matter. After all, the players are there to win games, but an NBA roster requires unity. Trust is not simply a cliche, but an actual bond that helps players read each other's moves and stand together in tough moments. When a star learns that a close friend on the roster has been sleeping with his spouse or partner, the trust vanishes. The meltdown that follows can be swift. People might pass less. The offended party might demand a trade. The front office might intervene, shipping out one or both players. The press picks up the story, and the entire team gets overshadowed by tabloids. In these tales, the painful outcomes speak for themselves. Shaq and Shawnee parted ways. Paul George and Roy Hibbert never repaired their rumored tension, with the Pacers dissolving their once promising lineup. Andrew Bynum's career derailed under a cloud of suspicion. Tony Parker lost his marriage with Eva, and Brent Barry's union also ended. Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher had a physical brawl that took years to settle. Delonte West's alleged motherly fling rumor overshadowed the Cavs' final run with LeBron, leading to speculation that it caused the King to leave for another team. Dennis Rodman added comedic chaos to the equation by telling stories about betrayals right before big games. In each scenario, the price was steep. When all these controversies come to light, they confirm that the private lives of NBA players can be as intense and surprising as their performances on the court. The stories ring with heartbreak and a sense of taboo. They highlight how crossing that line, hooking up with a teammate's wife, can unleash unstoppable chaos. Sometimes fans enjoy the drama, but it often ends in tears or trades, divorces, or shattered friendships. Teams that might have won it all collapse under the weight of suspicion and pain. No matter how strong a player is physically or how skillful he is, personal heartbreak can derail focus and lead to shocking defeats. Coaches, front offices, and owners do their best to keep these issues hidden, but the truth often emerges in the rumor mill or tabloids, ensuring the entire league hears about it. Some might recall the code that players are meant to respect. Avoid your teammate's wife. Avoid his mother, his fiancé, or his partner. It is an unwritten rule that stands beside the idea of defending each other on the court. The repeated nature of these events shows that code is not always followed. Whether it's about fueling an ego, seeking adventure, or simply giving into impulse, the line is crossed. The fans keep talking, the tabloids keep writing, the rumor never truly dies. And so, these tales remain part of the league's darker side, overshadowing box scores and trophy lifts. Relationships are fragile. The stories recounted here prove that. These relationships were taken a step too far, often harming entire rosters. The star might end up humiliated, or the alleged betrayer might get cut or traded. People remember. In some cases, the wives or girlfriends had their reputations torn apart by accusations that might never be fully proven. Children became pawns in divorces. Former best friends refused to speak again. The drama grew bigger than the sport, overshadowing everything else. That is the real cost when a professional athlete chooses to cross that line. Other stories remain half-whispers, like the rumor about Tony Braxton interfering in Jason Kidd and Jimmy Jackson's synergy on the Dallas Mavericks, or the rumor that Mavs star Steve Nash fathered a baby that was not his. In each case, the fans devour the gossip. The teams try to move forward, but the stain remains. feelings. It is a sad reality that scandal draws as much attention as skill. People often recall such rumors years after the players retire, overshadowing what they accomplished in uniform. One can wonder whether more such stories exist, unconfirmed or covered up. The league might have hush-hush policies, where controversies are quietly handled to save reputations and preserve team unity. Yet, the examples that do surface are enough to show how easily personal entanglements can tear down a squad. The players are not just figures on a court, but people with desires, impulses, and flaws. When those impulses lead them into a teammate's marriage, heartbreak or even violent confrontations can erupt. Fans often wonder if these incidents changed the course of certain seasons. Did the rumored affair hamper the Pacers enough to cause their meltdown? Did Roy Hibbert's slump come from emotional pain? Did the rumored fiasco in Cleveland lead to LeBron's departure? Did the unconfirmed fatherhood drama around Steve Nash break the Suns? Did the rumor about Shannon Brown hooking up with Pau Gasol's fiancée derail the Lakers' attempt at a three-peat? Perhaps. Perhaps not. But in a league where every game can be decided by a single possession, emotional turmoil can make a big difference. Some players eventually overcame the rumors and continued to flourish. Others saw their reputations marred. The fans, hungry for drama, remain curious about who truly crossed a line in each scenario, who might have lied, and which rumor is fact or fiction. In some cases, like Delonte West, the personal meltdown overshadowed a once promising career. In others, like Tony Parker, the scandal remained a footnote in a successful run. For those impacted, though, it was not just a footnote. Lives were torn apart. Friendships ended. Fans realized that pro athletes, despite their fame and wealth, are not immune to messy personal choices that unravel everything they have built. The stories serve as cautionary tales. Players entering the league might hear about them from older teammates as warnings not to let impulse override loyalty or basic respect. A champion might lose everything if he chooses to chase a teammate's wife. Rivalries can brew, fights can happen, and entire rosters can splinter. Rumors might swirl for years, seeding distrust among coaches and front offices. It becomes an unspoken fear that something similar might be happening in a locker room at any moment. Yet, the code is broken time and again, as these accounts show. The swirl of personal drama never fails to grab headlines, overshadowing mid-season trades or highlight reels. People love a scandal. They enjoy telling the story of the star center hooking up with a guard's fiancé, or the backup guard hooking up with a superstar's mother, or the forward hooking up with a star's ex-wife. For better or worse, these stories keep returning to the spotlight each time fans revisit a particular season or a meltdown on the court.